And if you ask, fucking hell, man. If you ask them what's the ingredients needed to make bread, or it's 10 plus 10, or 7 times 7, 7 times 9, they ain't gonna have a fucking clue. It's ridiculous, man. Giving all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshai, Ba'ashem Rechak Dash. Double on to the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who are well, and he taught us this truth, man. That's ridiculous. Here you got this black woman recording these little girls. I don't know if it's like a dance class or attitude class or whatever, but she's recording them, and she's saying attitude, walk off, and the little girls have to give their best stink face and attitude, swinging their hands and stamping on the feet, on the floor, man. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, and this is why nobody wants to deal with the black woman, because from knee high up, they are programmed, to have some sort of grievance against the whole world, and think the whole world owes them. It's fucking ridiculous, man. And these little 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds, they're gonna grow up further to be 20 football. Not now, but according to the way things have gone, they'd grow up to be stink-ass hoes, man. I'm gonna call it straight, okay? I'm gonna call it straight, man. Them little girls you saw there, they're just black holes in the making, alright? Being produced by some fucking other black woman talking about attitude, walk off. Fucking hell, man. Look, man, it's ridiculous. Let's read the scriptures. Titus 2 and 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. How are you a teacher of a good thing when you're recording young black girls and telling them attitude, give them the best attitude, face, and walk off? That's a teacher of a destructive thing, because what are you teaching the child from a young age? You're teaching a child from a young age to disrespect any form of authority. You're teaching them subliminally that they are a law unto themselves. If it doesn't serve their interests, then give attitude and walk off. Okay, that kind of mentality ain't gonna work in the workplace. That kind of mentality ain't gonna work with no real man. Okay, so these are single black holes in the making. Okay, and you gotta think, man. You send your children to these clubs and stuff. You gotta vet what they're learning at the club, because you could think it's dance class, or you could think it's ballet, it's a form of dance, or you could think it's gymnastics or whatever, and they're getting indoctrinated at the class with some bullshit. But any black woman, alright, that willingly sign up their child to go to this, knowing that they're getting taught attitude and walk off, yeah, they're just as bad, man. Just as bad. Okay? Just as bad. Alright, teachers are good things. That's come on. You look at the likes of our people gone of old, our forefathers, foremothers, and that, the likes of Susanna. You read Susanna, it says her parents taught her the law from when she was a child. You're meant to teach your children and bring them up in the scriptures, but instead they're being brought up in this bullshit. Okay, that they teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, attitude and walk off. How you gonna love? It's not sober minds. How you gonna love your husbands with an attitude and walk off? Okay, because that's what these little girls are gonna grow up to do. Give a man attitude and walk off. Crazy, man. But that's why, the scriptures will come to pass. You've got Ezekiel 9, yeah. Ezekiel 9:4, and it says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." That's the mark of the war, exemption from judgment. Alright. Verse 5 said, "And to the other he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite, let your eyes spare, neither have ye pity, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children." Maids are young women. Children represent women and boys, yeah, and women. So the scriptures is telling us a lot of death that's going to come out here is going to be to little girls, little boys, but also little girls, young women, and older women. "But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary." So there you have it, man. The most death out here, and there's more Israelite women than men. So mathematically, it just makes sense. That's the truth of the matter. Yeah, but there's going to be a lot more women out here getting put to death, you know, when shit hits the fan, man. And we can see it. These little girls, they just fuel for the fire. But they don't necessarily have time to grow up and live a full life on this side, but they're going to get killed, man, because they're being taught attitude and walk off. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy.